Hey guys, it's Vince. Today in this video, I am excited to finally bring up a topic that many of you have had, and that is, how do I build a standalone controller? Well, right now I'm prototyping one for a client. You can see it right here. We have our standalone PC, and this is running Windows 10. It's running micro CNC. It is completely portable. Right now it's plugged in. The unit is a touchscreen. Works on the same principles. Built-in sound, everything is set. I'm using a standard size keyboard right now only because it's easier for me to set up. I've got a stylus on order. But overall, full touchscreen, still compatible with regular accessories, mouse, keyboard, whatever it may be. That being said, we've got our ETH-Compact controller, Ethernet, G540 system, ribbon cable attached, EMI filter, 300-ounce motor for demo testing, and this ETH-Compact does not require a double shielded cable. We have an RJ45 directly connected. Everything here is set. We have our Porsche logo right there. We're going to go to 0. And right now, we are set to go. That being said, if we want to start the program, you can see we're working right there as well. So motor's working. Everything here is set. And the power cord is not plugged in. This is a completely portable unit. I want you to keep that in mind. So if you're setting up your system, no longer are you going to be tied to where this is. You could put this where you're working and therefore where your controller is and do what you have to do. It's got about a 2.5-hour wait as far as being charged, and that's also the duration. It's right now set at balanced. Once again, we got 4 gigs of memory, Windows 10 operating system, Celeron processor, way more than enough to run micro CNC. And the beauty of micro CNC you see here is free. I'll say it again, it is completely free. This screen set, totally free. It comes complete with the ETH-Compact Ethernet controller. If you want a standalone unit, boom, boom, complete. The only thing you're going to need is your controller. And in order to do that controller, we need a DB25 for a parallel port, which we have on the G540. One thing to keep in mind is this unit is right now set at 200 Hertz. It's not running at 100. You can see our LEDs going right here. And a lot of guys have been asking me, what does that 200 Hertz actually mean? Well, it means that you're going to get a lot more speed from your motors, pending, of course, they can handle it, and your transmission as well. As long as the transmission can handle it, the motors can handle it, I can tell you right now, mine definitely do, you will have a lot of speed to play with. So keep that in mind. Steppers, once again, are not designed for high RPM. However, they will achieve it for rapid motion as long as there is no load. So once again, we can see here, we've got our cursor moving. Everything here is set. And it is doing its job. We have soft limits enabled as well. So if we zoom out, we'll visualize them. You can also adjust your cone size. I've gotten asked on that, show limits always, so you guys can see. There's your soft limits. Once again, I did not calibrate this screen yet as far as the actual table size. This is just a demo, but it definitely gives you an idea of what can be done. Once again, you do have a complete...
Hey guys, jump over to eDealers Direct Automation and check out my eBay store for the components used to make what you see in this video, as well as many others that you may not even realize you need. Of course, I'm always there if you have questions. Message me and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And of course, I do custom engineering as well as consultations. Thank you for watching this video and your support. Take care.
Speaker in this as well as full adaptability, USB 3.0, USB 2.0, RJ45. You can expand the memory if you decide to. Right now it's at 64 gigs. You can go up to 128 gig solid state with a micro SD card. This is an amazing value as far as what's capable. Now this right now is also online. It's online Wi-Fi, so you can send files. I know that's been a question a lot of guys have actually been asking, you know, as far as looking at standalone systems, what's possible. That is totally possible to send files because, again, once we have Wi-Fi enabled, you can definitely do that. And then, of course, we can also go online, and right now we're online at the same time that we're machining. So, pretty cool. Depending on what you're doing, Some guys are going to love this. Other guys are going to say, I want to have one computer do everything. But if you want to have a standalone device, this would be your next bet. And there is a lot of competitors in the market. I'm not naming names, but I'm going to tell you right now, dollar for dollar, it's going to be tough to beat, because this right here is still a full PC. It's much smaller. It's certainly not designed, and I'm telling you the truth, it's not designed for CAM software. You're not going to be designing things on here. You would simply be sending over your G-code files that are already done. You're going to run it right with micro CNC, Mach 3, UC CNC, your choice. I have guys that want to use Linux. If that's something you decide you want to do, it's a possibility. And now you guys have a full standalone system. And once again, this is not plugged in. So when I say standalone, I mean truly standalone. 10.1 inch screen, you're good to go. So this would be the easiest way to do this. And of course, this is a full-size keyboard. You could go with a micro keyboard. You could go with a standalone mouse. You can go with a keyboard with an integrated mouse. This unit will most likely have a integrated keyboard with a mouse pad built in. So you guys are set a mini keyboard. I'm looking at the finishing touches on this, but this can mount easily here. And once again, you are connected to the internet. You're not limited anymore to where this unit is. If we're talking about a full portable PC, it's essentially a small grade laptop, or tablet that you're able to move around your shop. And I'm right now downstairs, and my Wi-Fi signal is still fine. So you can see what we've got here. Everything is set, and we're in. So I hope that this, once again, we're in the raw stages of it. It's going to be completed shortly. And this unit, like I said, will be offered in multiple bundles. Now, I also get questions on, is the ETH-Compact able to be used with servos and steppers? Yes. Either type of motor is fine. Will this unit be able to be used with servos and steppers? Yes. Any type of motor is fine. You can also use micro CNC with a servo or a stepper. So again, it's open market as far as where you want to go and what you want to use. The main thing is that we're using quality hardware. We're using hardware that you know you're going to have stability with. We're using Ethernet. We're still using a Windows-based PC, Windows 10 operating system, once again, and we still have enough memory to get the job done. As far as transferring your files, as far as running G-code, micro CNC is eating it up. You can see it right here. So if that's what you want, and believe you me, this client really wanted that, here is the standalone option. Full touchscreen integration, and of course, you've got the mouse and whatever else we decide want to put with it, but it's going to be a very nice system when it's done. I hope that this has been interesting. I've gotten so many emails about standalone options. Can it be done? Will it be done? And I had to search long and hard to find something that I thought we could do with a price point that made sense for the same availability of what you're seeing on typical vendors, and also giving you the option to add to it. That's why I like a PC. I really think we've nailed it. I mean, right now, like I said, the unit hasn't been plugged in. It's working by itself. This is also wonderful. As you're working to think about no power loss. You wouldn't need a battery backup if the unit is plugged in and you lost power. At least you'd have your software saved. So that's a beautiful thing when guys are thinking about a storm, and as long as they have enough power, they can unplug it. They don't have to worry about any type of power outages. They don't have to worry about anything dealing with power surges. Something to think about.